It's the battle of the 10 and 1s, and it is the co-meet. We got Rafael Fiziev taking on Brad Riddell, and it's a true pick 'em. It's very fascinating to see the Tapology metrics where Riddell is garnering the slight 53%, Fiziev getting that 47%. Going to be interesting to see who the Belland is in this one. When the New Zealand Brad Riddell, aka Quake, takes on Rafael Fiziev, the Ottoman, and both these guys are super tough, right? The last time we saw the Ottoman, it was a close fight against Bobby Green, but it got close in that third round when Bobby Green just, refused to quit, weathered the storm, and ended up making that a very, very interesting contest and one that Fiziev should be grateful was not a five-rounder because Bobby Green was coming on hot, but Fiziev in those early rounds demonstrated why there's so much hype behind him, right? This guy hits like a Mack truck, very well rounded. And it's going to be cool because we know that Brad Riddell is a guy who can endure heavy meat bumps himself, right? He's gone against Magomed Mustafayev. He went against Drew Dober and he ate some shots in those contests, but managed to pull off wins nonetheless. So there's going to be no shortage of grit, no shortage of talent in this co-meet event. But of the battle of the 10 and 1s, are you rolling with the Kyrgyzstan Ottoman or is Brad Riddell going to get this one done for New Zealand?
Yeah, this is such an insane matchup. Truly a dream fight for the hardcores and soon to be casuals once they watch this fight. Hopefully they tune in because if once you guys see this matchup and fight, there's no way you don't become an MMA slash UFC fan. But yeah, Ottoman versus Featherboy, man, such a great matchup. I think I have to go with Ottoman on this one. I think he's gonna be lazy boying it in the back because he's gonna get the job done. I think Featherboy is going to be plucked this weekend and very decisively. I think this is a very good matchup. Both stand-up masters, but I gotta give the edge to Ottoman. I think the strength, the speed is there. The only thing I worry about, like you said, is that gas tank. That's the big X factor because we already know Brad can go into the darkness. We've seen that. He relishes in that. We saw him in his last fight. He was losing and then he kept pushing and basically his opponent quit and he got the W. But Ottoman, I don't know. Hopefully he's got that gas tank under check. That's what I'm banking on. But I think he's the better fighter. It all comes down to who's got the bigger heart, which obviously Featherboy definitely has a big heart. So we'll see if he pulls through for the Kiwis. But I gotta go with Kyrgyzstan on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a moot point, but I believe it is a Fern. But nonetheless, do you think that Fiziev going to be able to put out Brad Riddell? Because you had a lot of great points, right? You touched on the power of Fiziev. You think he might have the advantage there. And you touched on that gas tank and it hopefully being improved. So we look at Quake Riddell, and this is a guy who's never been finished by strikes, right? His one loss was via submission early on in his career. He's undefeated in the UFC. So do you think that Fiziev is going to get a KO TKO finish, or are you just more bullish on the idea that those gas tank issues were rectified? Because Brad Riddell's not going to quit. He's going to be in your face start to finish. And I don't know. He's not a good guy that you're going to want to get tired against. So if you're bullish on Fiziev, what's the best pathway for him?
Best pathway for him is definitely a knockout early and often, but I'm banking off that he's got that gas tank in check, and I think he will win a decisive unanimous decision. Even if he starts to gas at the third, I think he's going to dominate the first and second to solidify that W split or unanimous for the Ottoman. But yeah, it's going to be a very close fight, that is for sure. So I would say the odds makers have it pretty right. I'm actually surprised that Brad Riddell isn't favored purely because Bobby Green almost got the dub. But clearly, I think they're thinking the same thing I am, and that Fiziev has leveled up since that last fight.
Yeah, and it's such great matchmaking. Two guys that are going to be coming to bang. You can't even get more precise with the particulars, right? Both these guys 10 and 1, have same height, separated by an inch, and a reach separated by zero point 0.2 centimeters, so zero point 0.2 inches. So these guys are even top to bottom. And ultimately, I gotta go with Brad Riddell. I think that he's gonna find a way to win rounds 2 and 3. I'm anticipating this fight being probably ugly early. I think Fiziev's going to crack him with a lot of meat bombs. But I don't know. I haven't seen Brad Riddell succumb to strikes yet. And until I see that, I'm treating this dude like he's got the iron chin. He's got that fern on his chest, and I don't know. It kind of just, to me, gives him that extra advantage to absorb strikes. And ultimately, I think it's all going to be all about that second round. Whoever wins the second round is going to win this fight. And I think Brad Riddell is going to do enough in that second round to take it on a couple judges' scorecard before making that third round dominant. I don't trust Fiziev's gas tank, and I don't know. I have a feeling that if Bobby Green was able to put on that serious onslaught on the Ottoman late in that third round, I like Brad Riddell's cardio and ability to mix it up to do something similar. Maybe not as brutal, but nonetheless as effective. So I'm rolling with Quake Riddell. I like him to win a probably split decision in this one, but it's razor thin for me. It's a true coin flip. And yeah, any last thoughts on this, Comey? This one's serious heat.
Yeah, absolute banger. Let us know in the comments, boys. You got the Lazy Boy Ottoman or you got Feather Boy Quake. Throw in the comments and make sure to smash that meat.